All right. I don't know if I'm ready, but I think I'm gonna have to be ready because I seen.
Man, I know I'm not ready.
I seen. Look, Jaeger. I'm gonna tell you now.
I don't even know what. I don't even know who. I don't know names.
Okay. I'm gonna say this. This is another chapter in the book of WWE is going to WWE.
No, I don't want that.
Roughly 10 minutes before we started to record, shout out to my bro Mike, hit me up and said, "Are you seeing what's happening right now?" All in all, WWE just released 18 wrestlers in between NXT and the main roster.
18.
I'm going to, if y'all are ready, I'm going to start from the mid-level or the low level, not to disrespect anybody, and just work our way up.
Like I said,
I know. I know some of the high level because I've seen.
If you basically kind of saw a quick flash, you saw the 4 big names. You saw like a quick flash. So to start off kind of lower, well, first I'm gonna go ahead and give one to Harry Smith, which he didn't even get a chance to get back on TV yet. So Harry Smith, he's been released, or the British Bulldog son for the ones who don't know.
Yeah, but which is crazy because he was they kept rumoring that he was gonna. Yeah, yes, it doesn't matter.
But we got Katrina Cortez, which a few weeks ago she wrestled Elektra Lopez. We have Trey Baxter, our Cora Jade boyfriend. Yeah. We have Jeet Rama, who was just recently featured on NXT this Tuesday. He wrestled. I forgot who Jeet just wrestled Tuesday. But yeah,
that name sounds familiar. But yeah,
I forgot. I'm trying to remember all the matches that happened Tuesday, but I think he was one of the matches Tuesday. He was one of the opponents. We have Zeta Ramir.
Really? Well, I mean, that almost makes sense.
We have Zeta Ramir. Jesse Kamea.
What?
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn, Swerve must be pissed.
Damn.
Oh, there's more. Now to start to move up. Former NXT Tag Champion, Oni Lorcan.
Interesting.
Lindsay Dorado.
I'm not surprised at that one.
Yeah.
If we really want to drive a nail in the Robert Stone brand, Frankie Monet.
Wow. Wow.
Fuck? Wow.
If we want to get a true reunion of the Lucha House Party, Grand Metalik.
Again, not surprised. Well, look, when Kalisto got released, I was like, it's only a matter of time.
I'm going to throw this name out because I really didn't care for her return. Eva Marie.
Okay.
That was almost expected because especially when they said that she was written off of TV for a little bit, I was like, she probably got released.
Now, you kind of mentioned Swerve, so let's kind of twist the knife a little bit. B-Fab.
Wow.
Now we're going to get into the wild categories from here on out.
Wait, we were already at what? All right.
No. Mia Yim.
Okay. I'm not. Yeah. Okay. All right. No, because there's yeah. Never mind. Scoot knows.
Next on the list, Ember Moon.
Woo.
Former NXT Women's Champion, former NXT Women's Tag Champion. Ember Moon, I will put respect on her name.
R.I.P. What the fuck?
Former WWE Women's Tag Champ and former Raw Women's Champ, Nia Jax.
That's the name that I saw.
Jaeger.
Oh no!
Do not spaz out.
Oh no!
Scarlett.
Oh. But still, fuck. But
What you know what, Scoop? Woo! Now I'm saying that this is gonna be fucked up then.
Former
he had
NXT,
to come for me. You see this?
Former NXT North American champ and former NXT champion Keith Lee.
That's the other name I saw. And I'm pretty sure you're about to say the other name that I saw.
And the last name, former NXT, well, two-time NXT champion, Karrion Kross.
Yeah. So they basically, and this is where the fucked up part, they got rid of
the couples.
2 couples, yeah. And then significant others of other people. One, Jessie Kamea, and then Frankie Monet. Respectively for, John Morrison and Swerve.
Yep.
So this is,
man, they really put out some NXT talent.
Yep.
If this wasn't so shocking as far as like the names, I would say this whole thing was completely laughable because that's where it's going now with all these releases. Because
no, get down.
And this is what I hate, because you have a lot of people who, again, WWE stands for one, and then you have a lot of people who are under the WWE umbrella, wrestlers, of course, and they'll sit there and they'll cut for the company to the point where they'll sit here and they'll talk and they're like, you know what? Yeah, everything's fine here. Trust in the process. We're going somewhere with this, and then you get shit where they get axed. I'm primarily talking about Keith Lee and Karrion Kross.
Mm-hmm.
These are 2 situations where people severely hated what they were doing to these guys' characters, and you had both of these guys in one way, shape, or form or another. They defended WWE.
Yes.
So, to me, that's a slap in the face to these guys, because these guys were loyal to the company and didn't disparage the name of WWE, and you cut them. Now, Scoot, I don't know within any of this information if there was reasons behind it, because I'm pretty sure you're probably going to say budget cut.
There was. And you just said it. Budget cuts.
Okay.
Now, they so-called made record profits, and they got that crown jewel money, but they were all budget cuts.
Now, so I can understand. Now, you say budget cuts, and it made sense previously when they did the first round of these cuts, where it's like you had a lot of people under certain contracts because of how they were hiring people off the indies, so that way they wouldn't get signed by, said companies here and there. So a lot of people had these inflated contracts. That makes sense as budget cuts. But when you have this list here, and no disrespect to anybody that was cut, Jessie Kamea, B-Fab, I'm sure you weren't paying these people loads of fucking money.
Yes.
On top of that, when they transition, especially B-Fab, you have her transition from NXT to the main roster, I'm pretty sure you have some type of contract negotiation where you revise what's going on, because they clearly have to go from a 30-day to a 90-day non-compete clause within that contract, which means
like B-Fab's case, that now she's going to be on the 90-day, because Frankie already went on her Twitter and was like, no, my name is Taya Valkyrie.
Yeah.
Scarlett went on her Twitter and was like, I'll see y'all in 30 days.
Damn.
So I guess the NXT people, of course, had the 30-day, but the main roster people, Keith, Karrion, most likely Mia, Nia, they're going to be on 90-day clauses, unfortunately.
You know what I think that this is now that I think about it? I think they're getting rid of people, of course, saying budget cuts, And I think what they're prepping for is contract negotiations for everybody that's planning on leaving, i.e. Kevin Owens, and trying to do what they can to inflate these guys' contracts because they know who they want to keep around.
Well, I also threw out a little filler too, because when I was talking to Ashley about it. Do you think they're going to try to make a play for some of the Ring of Honor people?
I can see that.
That could be the case. That would make sense. Because either that or they're really trying to garner some free money for that library.
Something.
If AEW doesn't already have that video library.
So yeah, it hasn't came out yet of who purchased it, if anybody got it yet.
Okay.
But yeah, like I mean, here it is. You didn't reintroduce Keith Lee as Keith Bearcat Lee. And I don't know if y'all watched the match. Well, I know Jaeger hadn't, but I don't know if you watched the match with him with the nickname Bearcat. They say that shit so much that they wanted that shit hammered in your brain that his name is Keith Bearcat Lee. Like, they said his name so much that honestly, if it was a drinking game, you'd have been drunk as fuck. Drunk as fuck. Because they said Keith Bearcat Lee so many times, you would be just done.
This is a funny thing about it, because I know I made a joke on Tag Me In about Eric Bischoff being like that plush doll or plush whatever with the speaking box that's on repeat.
Yeah.
This is almost akin to like that one boyfriend who has that girlfriend that he berates and just treats badly and just says, "You're not going to be shit without me." It's like, yeah, you can go, and then just batters her to the point to where, and I don't mean physically, I just mean like emotionally and mentally. Batters her to the point to where she truly doesn't think that she's anything on the market, where her stock is just completely low. And then she gets out there, and then she realizes there's nothing out there for her because home is where the heat is, for lack of a better term.
Yeah.
But the crazy thing about it is that you have guys that's been done to this, like Miro, Malachi Black, who was treated poorly, and you would think that, well, nobody wants these guys. And I say Rusev and / Miro in this instance because anybody who saw Rusev and the way that he was done wrong with Rusev Day and everything, and then goes off, you would never think that out of that you would get Miro.
No.
WWE with these cuts, and I'm just saying primarily at the top here, Mia Yim, Keith Lee, Scarlett, Karrion Kross, hell, even Nia Jax. Maybe not so Nia Jax, unless she gets her shit together, because
don't Taya.
We'll say Taya. With these individuals, all you did was give them a reason to say F WWE, and I'm gonna show you that you should not have released me.
That's kind of what Ashley said. She kind of uttered that sentiment a little bit, that she kind of uttered a sentiment of, is there, basically this would kind of maybe spin off a little bit. Is the dream of going to WWE still there?
Hell no. Like, after this year and last year with all these budget cuts, fuck WWE. I wouldn't want to work there.
Yeah, like, is that dream still there? Like, yeah, they're still considered number one, but is that dream still there of really wanting to go to WWE now? Because you might have to go through NXT, and as we're starting to see, you might not even make it out of NXT. So you were in the WWE system through a loophole. Yeah. Then if you make it out of NXT, and if you make it out of NXT and go to the main roster, you get turned into Keith Bearcat Lee.
Basically,
or you look like a or you look like how the average Joes was looking at on Dodgeball when they got their outfits mixed up and they came on in dominatrix gear. You know, every day I'm pretty sure Adam Cole is like, thank God I didn't stay.
Which is funny because thinking about it, you have Keith Bearcat Lee, and you were going to put Adam Cole haircut name change with Bearcat Lee, and you just released Bearcat Lee. Does that mean that Adam Cole's future was pretty much written in stone?
Yep.
They were going. And it's crazy because they probably were going to destroy Adam Cole's look and appeal and everything, and then cut him to make him unappealing on another show. That's crazy.
I mean, Mia Yim got drafted to SmackDown, didn't get a chance to debut. B-Fab only made one appearance. Karrion Kross, I think he wrestled
literally
Monday. He either wrestled Monday or last Monday, so it wasn't like Karrion Kross, because they was trying to give him that old school gimmick. Remember when Sean O'Hare was trying to do the gimmick of like that devil's advocate type of gimmick?
Oh yeah.
They was kind of giving Karrion Kross that gimmick a little bit with his promos. Then we're talking about Nia Jax, who's injured, so she wasn't there to kind of. And then you talking about all these NXT people, because like I said, the Robert Stone brand is officially done. It's just Robert Stone now.
Yeah.
I guess Cora Jade now is going to be up and missing a boyfriend. Hit Row is about to look interesting because now it's like, oh yeah, remember how we had that woman in the group? Yeah, she's gone. She went somewhere. We don't know where she went.
Like, and see, this is like the prime example of Triple H creates, Vince destroys, because Hit Row as an overall package was perfectly fine.
Yes.
Now you take out B-Fab, and it's like now you're missing the female representation of that group. So basically, what you did was you just sanity'd Hit Row.
Yeah. And then
Sandy did not work after that.
And then you had Ember, who was trying to work her way back, seemed like she maybe was doing some type of new kind of gimmick because she was like, she's getting tired of losing, something has to change. And now Athena's about to kill it in AEW. Because most likely she's gonna go back to Athena. I saw somebody's tweet. Revolution might be a very interesting pay-per-view. Because if we assume, let's assume Cross, Scarlett, and maybe Taya goes back to Impact. Because that's where they were at before they went to WWE. That still leaves Keith, Mia, Ember, Harry. That leaves a nice little amount of people. Revolution could look very interesting come February.
I mean, Mia could go back to Impact too.
Yeah, Mia can go back to Impact too.
But I do see her going with Keith though.
Yes.
So I can, I would. Oh man. Oh, Keith going to fucking AEW. I don't know. It really depends on how the landscape looks at that time because
it does.
I don't know. I don't know what you would fucking do because that's whew. Oh. I think Mia may end up going somewhere, and I think Keith may take some time and then he'll pop up when you least expect it. I don't think he's gonna pop up when his 90 days are up. I think he may hit the indie scene. Yeah, he might hit the indies or New Japan and like do a nice little tour and then pop up in AEW. But I think he's gonna end up going there. Because I think it makes the most sense.
Actually, just said apparently they're supposed to get married in like 2 months.
Oh yeah? Okay.
Keith
and,
Mia.
That's perfect.
So
Get married.
They take their contract money, go get married.
Yeah. Get their severance. Go ahead and get married, have a nice little honeymoon, go on a vacation. Do all this other stuff, and then once they're nice and rested and refreshed, and Mia is sexed.
I mean, that's what you do on a honeymoon, man.
That's right, but you have to say it separately though, because Keith Lee is going to bearcat them cheeks. So just saying.
And that would be the last time he used that nickname.
Right?
Oh,
and
shit.
then that's when Mia is going to come back with a vengeance and be ready for some retribution against WWE.
Yeah.
So
hit him with the name.
Just to let them know that she's the true HBIC, which that's what we might get between her and fucking Jade Cargill.
That'll be interesting.
That bitch versus the head bitch in charge.
Yep.
Yeah.
But
book it.
Revolution could be interesting.
Yeah.
It could be interesting.
Here's the thing about it too, because Bray Wyatt or Wyndham Rotunda is going to have, and it's been said consistently throughout the IWC, he's going to have the most anticipated interview.
Yes.
This is going to start a domino effect of all these people, because again, people are going to want to talk to Cross about that fucking Super Shredder dominatrix demolition gimmick. People are going to want to talk to Keith Lee about Bearcat.
I call it a Mad Max thing, but yeah.
Or that. Look, insert cliche name right there for Karrion Kross. Yeah. Everybody's gonna have something to say at that point. But yeah, I don't even know how to feel at this point. I don't know if I'm baffled. I don't know if I'm just like numb to it, because
the problem is it's a little bit of both. It's some baffling, and of course it's being numb to it, because we've seen, don't forget, we got the same reactions when Aleister Black, Braun Strowman, and all of those got released. It was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
The issue is that if we sing, or if we can see a plan, it makes sense, because once again, what was the purpose of y'all doing all that damn talent hoarding?
Yeah.
Now, another joke that came out of this is not a joke that the people got released. Let me say that. Yeah. The joke is 2K is pissed.
Oh shit, that's right.
2K is pissed. So my brother was like, 2K don't know what to do. I said, look, they gonna just release the game with 25 wrestlers, and as time progresses, they gonna just upload people in the game.
This is about to be Street Fighter 5.
Yes, it's gonna be Yes, 2K22 is gonna be Street Fighter 5. We're gonna get about 25 wrestlers. Look, we're gonna get Roman. We're gonna get the New Day. We're gonna get Charlotte. We're gonna get Becky. We're gonna get Bianca. We're gonna get Sasha. We're gonna get Bayley, Randy Orton, Edge, and Seth Rollins. That's the only people who I feel that might be safe.
You know what, though?
As time progress, they might just slowly put them in the game.
You know what, though? Remember how we always complained about WWE not utilizing talent that they have in the back, just chilling, eating, catering?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and say it. Go ahead and say it.
I mean, in a way, they're addressing this problem.
That's true, but my thing is this. Here's the thing. They're releasing all this talent. I swear, if we still continue to see rematch after rematch after rematch.
What else can we see now?
Granted, I know because they released a lot of people. They may not have anybody left, but they got plenty. There's no reason not to push new people. I don't know.
That was the other joke I saw somebody put under a comment. They're like, "Well, prepare to see Reigns and Lesnar."
I don't get how you like. How can you like legitimately, with a straight face, defend anything this company does at this point? Because you don't even know unless you're Roman. You don't know if your job is secure.
Right? At this point, Roman seems like the only one. I mean,
because
Roman's looking around like, damn, that's wild.
Because what's sad to me, and unfortunately, this goes to Triple H. Triple H has to really just be like, I'm going to fight this old man. Like, because the thing is, I mean, like, think about, like, just think for a second. He gift wrapped you Karrion Kross and Keith Lee.
Yeah.
Gift wrapped.
Yeah.
Pretty bow and everything.
Even tied it all up.
Look what y'all did. He gave you a surprise gift in Hit Row.
Yeah.
He gave you a surprise gift with Hit Row. And then it was like, cut the female element out. Sir, what is happening? And the thing is, don't get me wrong. I know in other jobs and other companies, things like this happen. But if I'm out there busting my ass and killing it, don't call me a budget cut.
Yeah.
At least have the balls to tell us why you're really doing it.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah, because you damn sure can't say that shit about Bray Wyatt, because I'm pretty sure he was making back what he was worth with merchandise sales.
That campaign against him is still going strong.
And that reason keeps changing, because the other people saying not budget cuts because now he was difficult to work with and his weight issues and all this other shit. It's like
pretty convenient how that budget cut or like the difficult to work with shit comes out like right before he's about to right before his contract's expiring.
Yeah.
Or his 90 days, I should say.
I'm pretty sure with this happening, Johnny, Kevin, and O'Reilly, they're gone. Don't even think to react them to sign.
For real,
Gargano, Owens, and O'Reilly are gone.
Yeah, I would get out before I got cut.
They're gone.
So
I definitely know O'Reilly ain't re-signing.
No, not for this, because I mean he should already know. Once his job is done with Von Wagner, get rid of him too.
I'm pretty sure Pete Dunne is probably punching the air right now. Like, God damn it.
Right.
New Japan was calling his name.
Yep.
I'm just saying. I just
make sure nothing new has happened since we've been talking. But yeah.
10 more. Fuck.
Yeah.
Right.
Because it's happened before.
But I'm pretty sure if we're going to see something else, it'll probably be tomorrow.
Yeah, I actually do look forward to see. Well, I don't look forward to seeing any more releases, but I look forward to seeing the media campaign on this from WWE on as to what's going on and shit like that. Because
they gotta be fixing to sell, man. That's the only conclusion that I can draw. That, and like you proposed earlier, that they're just trying to like give big bank to the people that they know they want to keep.
Mm-hmm.
To make sure they don't go anywhere.
Not to be ha funny, but
go ahead and be
not to be ha funny, but somebody did post on there. Karrion Kross ain't been the same since that Adam Cole promo. Oh, so here you go, Jaeger. Scarlett's tweets officially free to work in 30 days, and yes, the smoke show is back.
Yes. I mean, yeah. Woo! I ain't gonna lie though, Scoot. When you told me hold up, I was like, ah, shit, here goes Shotzi.
Now, the only reason why I'm not gonna say Shotzi now because they put her in a very she had a match against Charlotte Friday, and it seemed like the original plan for Shotzi was to make her turn heel and kind of align herself with Sasha.
Yeah, the way they did this whole turn,
but apparently, I guess they're steering away from it in a sense too. So I don't know. So I don't know if they're gonna align Shotzi and Sasha, but that was the original plan, was to turn Shotzi heel and align herself a little bit with Banks.
Still a weird combination, but you know.
Tegan might be the one in trouble. Sorry, Dizzle. Tegan might be the one in trouble, but I think Shotzi might be okay for a little bit, maybe, hopefully.
I mean, I don't know if trouble's the right word. They might be liberating.
I don't know. Hell, knock on wood, I wouldn't be surprised I see fucking Xavier Woods on the goddamn list at this point. I don't know anymore.
Nah, New Day are in the same category as Reigns.
They are, but I'm just saying the way this shit is going, I don't fucking know anymore.
Because Big E just really went on a whole media tour.
On a damn media tour. So, but yeah, at this point, I don't know. I really don't know who is on the chopping block, to be honest with you.
Fuck it.
No, but not fuck it. Because that's what WWE's saying right now.
I know that's what they're saying. You know what? I will say this because we're going to get it on both sides. You're going to get a whole lot of WWE stands defending all of this, and you're going to get a bunch of AEW stands saying, "Ha, you see, your company's trash." This is some middle of the road shit because one, nobody should have to lose their job, and no company should ever be this fucking free-handed with releases.
I almost want to say malicious, but sure.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's kind of what we talked about with the last wave of releases. It's almost like there's a list. Hey, these names you cannot touch.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else, you know, and it's getting weird because I don't know. Kind of agree with Jaeger. It's kind of something malicious because it's getting weird. Because imagine you doing everything the company wants you to do. Mm-hmm. Hey, we want you to reinvent yourself. All right, what you want me to do? Hey, we want you to talk like this instead of talk like that. We want you to change your music. We want you to change your look. We want you to lose a little weight. We want you to gain a little weight.
We want you to cut your hair. We want you to manage fucking heavyweights.
Like it's like honestly, just imagine right now. I know it's gonna sound weird to hear this and say this, but like just imagine we hear tomorrow AEW release MJF or AEW release Darby Allin or Jungle Boy or Sammy Guevara. One of the four pillars is getting released, and you're gonna be like, did they do something? Like the immediate thought was what they do.
Exactly.
And then they just like, nah, there was a budget cut. Wait, you budget cut one of your pillars? Or like just imagine tomorrow, hey, Hangman Page getting released out of his contract, but for the championship?
Right.
What the fuck? Like, granted, yes, when you hear the names on the list, no, they weren't names that were prominently featured on TV, and no, they were names that weren't like on the level of the untouchable list, but the potential was there for like half these superstars. Like we didn't really get a chance to see Taya do much. Taya had what, 10 matches, if that?
Big if. So
I don't know. I'm kind of starting to side with Jaeger with the whole malicious thing.
Dude, that's what it is. I'm just calling the spade here.
I mean, because like once again, let's really let's really kind of put it in a weird perspective. Kind of what I said to y'all earlier. If your dream was to be a part of the WWE, that was a lifelong dream or a dream when you started wrestling, the dream was to make it to the WWE. Either you get there through main roster or you get there through NXT, you're still in the WWE system. You do everything right by the system. Then all of a sudden, you know what?
But hey, champ, things aren't looking too hot for us here. We're a little suffering financially.
We're gonna just go ahead and budget cut you.
Yeah.
Fam, you know what I could have been doing right now? Like
that's one of the main issues because again, just to your point, Scoot and Jaeger, it's the whole thing of you asked the question, is this the place to be? And for fans, you can look at WrestleMania as a spectacle. It's like, it's something to do, cross off a bucket list, whatever. But for the superstars or the potential professional wrestlers that once you go there, it's hard to look at WWE and say, you know what, that's the be all end all. I know I need to go there, because you look at all these releases and then you start to wonder, will I honestly be valued, or will I become, like CM Punk stated, another cog on the wheel?
Speaking
that I
of
can just
CM
be
Punk,
replaced.
I'm glad you brought that name up because it kind of goes along with the whole topic of this video.
Okay.
His quote: "If I went back to WWE, what would I do? There's a formula. I was bored of that shit 10 years ago."
Now, to that point as well. Now, and this is only to slightly defend WWE. This could be a way for them to clean house and maybe looking at the writing on the wall and saying, you know what, we got to do something different. Here we go. And if that's the case, it sucks, but I'm all for change for the better, especially if you're doing something that's going to help the company out and the fans that religiously watch your shit and lobby for you. If it's going to help in the long run, I'm fine with that. Do I like the process? No. But if the end result means a better company for all encompassing both the company and fans and professional wrestlers included, then fine.
We'll see. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you
No.
ahead.
Well, the only thing I was going to say is that, but if this is a case of where it's like you're going to do this and then go back to the same thing that you were doing, like the previous releases, then I might have to side with Jaeger and say this could be just the beginning of the end. They may be potentially selling this company.
We'll see. This is the asterisk, I feel, to kind of what you just said. Jaeger, I'm gonna direct this towards you.
By all means.
How would you feel if AEW, Dynamite, Rampage, let's take either Elevation or Dark, between 4 shows, you saw the same match 3 or 4 or 5 times?
If it was early AEW, I would have said, well, the roster ain't huge. If it's now we're talking about?
Yeah, right now, AEW, let's say we got Jamie Hayter and Anna Jay 3 weeks in a row. Okay, let me not do that because I saw Dizzle's face. Let's say we got Cody Rhodes and Andrade, or Cody Rhodes and Malachi Black for like 2 months straight of the same fight.
Yeah, I'm already sick of that, and they've already gone 3 times already. So yeah,
that's WWE.
That
we get
is
the same people fighting each other every week. Then it's like the pay-per-view is supposed to be the blow off. Then 4 or 5 months later, they'll just have a random match against each other. Then they'll reference the shit like we didn't just see the shit.
Oh, Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre.
Yes. like I'm pretty sure it's killing them right now that technically they can't do Edge and Randy Orton right now. I mean Edge and
or Rollins.
I mean, even though Rollins is about to feud with Big E, but you know,
it's sloppy, man.
It's very.
And that also shows that you don't have faith in your employees other than the top brass of your roster because again, that shows the value that you see within your roster. Basically, as if they're just interchangeable. It's like, oh yeah, we're paying them this much. I'll get rid of them. Oh, okay, get rid of them. It's fine. We don't need them. How do you go about saying something like that? Especially when you just got hit row for whatever reason you want to bring them on SmackDown, and you cut a fourth of them out. Like, what value did you see before? Did you just see, okay, you know what? We see Top Dollar. He's a big guy. We want to take him. We'll slowly dissect the rest of them away. Is that what's going to happen?
Probably.
Like,
I really wish I knew the plan here because then I could stop it.
I wish we all knew the plan so we could stop it.
Yeah, I am thoroughly confused. And I can't wait for this Wyndham interview wherever he's going to pop up. I hope it's sooner than later because I don't want to wait another week or two. I want this shit to like drop ASAP. So I can see like because I already know I'm about to get some juicy bits, and John Moxley was like the last one that I listened to, and I was just like, damn, he really went in because that was a two-parter. So yeah.
Well, I guess since we're here, gentlemen, any final thoughts with this?
What the fuck?
No, what the actual fuck?
Yeah, or what the actual fuck?
My final thoughts is WWE is gonna WWE.
Damn, now? Even now?
Even now.
WWE is gonna WWE.
He said it twice.
Yeah. Doesn't make it any nicer though.
No.
Yeah. What the fuck, WWE? Just gonna keep WWEing. So yeah. Please don't release anybody else tomorrow, or don't let us hear about it within the next couple days. Let this be it for right now, because this is getting ridiculous.
Hold on.
Don't you do that, Scoot.
Wait. Looks like Kenny Omega has entered the chat. Hold on.
Oh.
Well, I know we was about to sign off. Hold on. Apparently, Kenny Omega tweeted, "Old rivals, old friends, some I've never encountered. I don't mind padding my record if they don't mind being a statistic. See if I care."
Throwing down the gauntlet.
Damn. All right, Kenny.
All WWE releases to AEW confirmed. Shout out to Ali Davis. But yeah.
All right.
Unless something else happens for tonight.
I hope we're good. I hope the Stanford offices are closed. Fucking go home.
But yeah. Hot tag that shit. Tag out. Good shit.
Yeah.
No more.